Hello Virgo, thank you for joining me for your general reading for December. So I am going to timestamp these reads so that it's easier for you to navigate through, because we are taking a look at your finances, your career and your love energies. Now the reason why I went is because you have literally got the best rune out of all the runes, in my very humble opinion. This one is Pertro, okay, and it's basically the gambler's rune. This is very, very lucky, very fortunate. It's the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune on crack, okay, just to put it into some kind of perspective. So, any gambles that you take this month, it is going to pay off, okay? It's very, very prosperous. An incredibly good omen, okay? I cannot stress that enough. Pertro, the gambler's rune. It reminds us that life is a mystery and that it can be and should be enjoyed. This is holding the promise of December being very enjoyable for you, okay? Basically, things going better than expected for you. Now, obviously, if you feel that that's not the case for you right now, then perhaps consider tracing this rune out on a bit of paper and keeping it close to you to help you harness the energy of that particular rune, okay? On its side, you can see it's kind of like a cup, and it was called the dice cup. And we know it as the gambler's rune. It's a very feminine energy. It can be about initiation. Okay, so you're starting something new, or you're being initiated into something, taking those first steps on something new, and it paying off. The gambler's rune, the gamble pays off. This can also indicate divination as well, and your own skills and talents with divination. So possibly your spiritual messages are going to be super, super strong this month, okay? So all good things with the Pertro rune. Now, let's take a look at your finances and your career, and then we can tie it all together, okay? Right, what's coming in for Virgo. Also, if there's anything that ever comes out of a reading that you do not like the look of, then it's completely within your power to change, okay? Because you do have free will. Tarot is just a temperature check. It's just a guide. You're the one that decides, ultimately, how it's going to play out, okay? Right, so your first message is trapped. So with your career and your finances, currently feeling stuck, currently feeling trapped, maybe not feeling like you've got many choices or many options. This one says you feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Oh, excuse me while I break everything. You do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one that you have for now. So it's a safety net, okay? They're saying for you to consider having a bit of a safety net. If you are currently unemployed and not happy with the way that that's going, start looking for something new right now. Don't jack in your other job straight away. Really weird energies, because ultimately you need that safety net, okay? And that safety net, it is going to be really, really important. You've got carried away that's come out off centre. It says, let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment, but it's off centre. And it's to do with your finances and career. So they're saying with this combination, there's nothing wrong with you dreaming, nothing wrong with you wishing for things to be better for you financially and career-wise. Nothing wrong with that at all. Make sure that you're not getting carried away by overly romanticizing a different job or a different career path, okay? They're saying for you to remember to keep it real and don't get carried away with the ifs, buts and maybes. So have your dream, be inspired, definitely, but have that healthy balance between the fantasy and the reality, yeah? And do remember as well that luck and good fortune is definitely on your side. Can you tell us more about this trapped energy for Virgo, please? Trapped energy for Virgo. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave that one face down at the moment because that one fell out from the back of the deck. So there's something here within your career that you should have already have moved on from, but it's not been possible for whatever reason for you to move on from it. It's also saying that yes, it's very likely that a current career has run its course, okay? Again, going by the fact that that one came from at the bottom of the deck rather than at the top, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. So you don't see that things are getting better for you. You're not seeing it yet because it came from under the deck. So once you move on from the situation that is making you feel deeply, deeply unhappy, that is making you feel stuck in, once you've moved on from that, you're going to feel so light and free. Yeah, Five of Swords. Five of Swords. That can be like an empty victory energy with the Five of Swords. And this one's illustrated with a fox that is tied on some wings. And it's about to take that leap. But of course those wings are not necessarily going to work. Because they're not mechanical wings. They're not, you know, they don't have any movement to them. They're just sort of loosely tied onto him with a bit of green string. So that's the message about always look before you leap. Always make sure that you've weighed everything out before you make a decision. Can you tell us about this Five of Swords for Virgo? Leadership off center. So you're not being given a chance. So where you're currently at, it was off center, but it's decided to go in the reverse. Where you're currently at, it's almost like you feel trapped because the people that you're working for, or this could be like your client base or whatever, that they're not being respectful towards you. They're not seeing your potential. Okay, there is certainly this energy of a dead-end situation here within your career. And it's like Spirit saying, look, it's up to you, Virgo. It's up to you. If you want to change this, you can. But also make sure that you're ready as well. Okay, again, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Swords, leadership off center, eventually in the reverse, you might not feel ready to take this leap just yet. And you are definitely being warned against taking that leap too soon. And it is all to do with this energy up here about how Spirit doesn't want you to end up in a situation where you actually end up being worse off than better. So that's the risk here. The risk is potentially if you were to just jack all this in that you're doing right now and not have anything ready to take its place, you potentially could end up in much more of a worse situation than what you're currently in right now. Okay, that's the message here that's coming through. Also as well, I get the strong impression that some of you are working for people who are not seeing your leadership skills, and they are keeping you stuck. They're keeping you suppressed as well. There's definitely a lot of oh man, what's the word? Elitism. There's elitism here in this energy, and that's why you're not being given the opportunity, and you're not being given the benefit of the doubt by these people because of their elitist attitudes. Yeah. So obviously you're not going to be able to change that, but what you can do is you can change up your environment instead. Okay, but it's gonna require you to take the steps in perfect succession with each other. So don't leap without having that safety net under you. Okay, that's what they're telling you here. And then you've got the Master of Gems and Wealth to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? So yes, your wealth, it is here. It's coming in for you. A very fortunate turn of events that happen throughout the month of December, and at that point you're going to be like, right, now is the time. Now I can jack in that old job. Now I can make that move. Yeah. It's all about getting the timing right and not getting carried away. Can you tell us more about this carried away energy for Virgo? Thank you. The Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Heavy fire energy. Yeah, you're definitely going to feel passionate about this new beginning here that's coming up for you. You're definitely going to feel secure within your decision making, and that's the problem at the moment. It's like you're not feeling secure right now in your decision making because you can't see what's around the corner. You know, it's almost like you're. They say that you're driving blindfold. Okay, so at the moment you feel like you're driving blindfold and you know that it's precarious, and hence all the slow movement. Okay, yeah, so soon that fog is going to lift because you've got the Four of Wands here, which is about stability and security when it comes down to your finances and your career. You potentially also, some of you are looking at a house move in the new year as well. Possibly for some. And with the Nine of Wands, I'm getting this energy of vulnerability that's coming through. So the Nine of Wands is not quitting, it's not giving up. And with that feeling of being vulnerable, it's almost like you're going, do you know what? I'm going to see what happens, and whatever happens, I will deal with it as and when it happens, rather than preemptively being worried about shit that hasn't happened yet. Okay, and then your energy at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Yeah, it's partnership. You could be looking at going into partnership with someone when it comes down to your career. You could be going into business with a partner, but laying down some firm ground rules, not allowing the excitement at the moment to get you all carried away. Okay, it's being reasonable, it's being sensible, but also allowing yourself this moment to celebrate as well. Also, as well, with the Four of Wands, to collaborate. You have a collaboration here. Here's the weird thing. Some of you could actually be going into collaboration, business partnership with a romantic individual, or with someone who later on down the line becomes a romantic partner for you. And you know how they always say, look, don't mix business with pleasure? Well, actually, that's exactly what I am seeing here, Virgo. You are going to be mixing business with pleasure, and here's the other thing. It looks like it's going to work out. Okay. So you're going to be the exception to that particular rule, basically. What's this milestone that Virgo's reaching? Thank you. Yeah. Five of Clouds and defeat. You're defeating someone. You're defeating someone. This is the milestone. And it is a nice energy because I'm speaking to a collective of Virgo who are going, do you know what? I've never won anything in my entire life. Well, you're winning at this, Virgo. Spirit's saying you're winning where it matters. And this is what matters right now. Yeah, need 5 of gems, 8 of lightning, action. And the Hanged One, surrender. Yeah, exactly. So with this combination, what you're looking at is somebody who I feel was being selfish and greedy, who was holding you back here, who was refusing to see your leadership skills. One of these elitist pricks, whoever they are going to be getting their just desserts, okay? I see you defeating them in this context. You've got action and surrender. And this definitely feels like you're going to be leaving this current situation, taking the responsibility of your own decision making in your own hands and really running with it, okay? And they're saying that this is the break and the breakthrough that you have been needing. What's this? 9 of Wands. Thank you. Burden. Yeah, the 10 of lightning, the burden. This place here where you're currently stuck at, if you will, they're going to be feeling the burden of losing you. Right? So I'm definitely speaking to a Virgo collective who do more than their fair share of work currently. And they're definitely not getting paid for the sheer amount that they do. Okay, this is someone who is literally, some of yous are taking up the job of like a supervisor or a manager, but you're still on grunt's wages, for example. Do you know what I mean? So that's this energy here. It's like you're going to be going, okay, do you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. You're not paying me for that. You definitely don't respect me. And I'm not likely ever to see a wage increase from you guys. So you know what? I'm taking my skills and my talents elsewhere. That's exactly what you're doing here. And that pays off for you massively. Okay. So again, remember to have that safety net. Don't leap before you can see what it is that you're going to land on. And you've got the dice cup, the Pertro. That's on your side. It's the gambler's rune. Okay, your gamble will pay off. And there's achievement at the bottom of the deck, just to really reinforce that message. Okay, so yeah, definitely do have more confidence in yourself here, Virgo, for sure. All right, you've got everything going for you, and it's unfortunate for those that you're currently working for or working with that are not appreciating you. So you know what happens? They're not appreciating you, they lose you. Simple as. You're taking your skills elsewhere to a place that will appreciate you. Now this one says breakthrough, and it did come out off center, which indicates your frustrations at the whole situation and wondering, when is this breakthrough coming in? When is it going to happen? Well, I can tell you, it certainly looks like it's going to be this December. Okay, so you really will be starting off the new year in January with a whole new everything, a new career, new financial prospects, which gives you a whole brand new, bright, new future right in front of you. And you're going to be so happy and so relieved, Virgo. A significant breakthrough is near. Whatever you're going through, it's preparing you for this big break. Yeah. Discovery, progress, and big boost. Yeah. So your current frustrations at your situation right now, you have to feel that frustration in order to initiate any kind of change. Okay. If we never felt frustrated at anything, then we would never change anything up for ourselves. Okay, so that's why you're currently feeling those frustrations right now. It's encouragement from spirit, from the universe, for you to initiate or instigate these particular changes that are definitely needed. And when you do that, Virgo, everything is gonna, I mean, again, like I don't want to sound like I'm speaking in flowery language to you guys. I'm not doing that at all. But by the same token, I don't want you to underestimate how much of a huge breakthrough that this actually is going to be for you. Okay, right, so with that being said, I need to tidy all of this away so that we can take a look at your love and relationships energy. So I will be right back. Okay, welcome back, Virgo. So now we're taking a look at your love and relationships energy. Do keep in mind that it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic situation for all, okay? But for some it could be. So your discernment is definitely going to be required here. Right. Okay, so you've got quite a lot. You've got passion, insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest and burning desire. Poker face, taking a chance, risk and options not showing hand and gambling. Seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party and temptation. Camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past and perception with healthy choices. Self-love and self-care, being happier in love and life. So we have got a situation at hand here, Virgo, where you've got cheat energy that is currently watching you. Okay, I don't know if this is one of your exes or if this is just somebody that you don't trust at all. One of your friends perhaps that is quite a significant cheat, has got ideas in their head now that they're going to try and date you, something like that. Okay, we see a situation that's playing out where you have to consider there are games being played. There's also a message of being in the moment and running away with the moment, getting led astray in the moment. You've got the attraction card that's come out in the reverse position. Now, you wouldn't have seen that one land because it landed in my lap as I was shuffling the deck and still speaking to you. So this is somebody that you don't find attractive, or you're just not attracted to them because of their attitude. They could be a very attractive individual, but you find out quite quickly that actually their heart is rotten, or their soul is dark, or something like that. For others, this is going to be like a one-night stand type situation where that person becomes very clingy and unhealthy. Okay, so this December, be super vigilant about who it is that you're sleeping with, who it is that you're inviting back to your home. Okay, there is a game player here, that as in someone who likes to play games with other people's feelings, right? Someone who possibly they might have a gambling addiction. That could be a thing. But ultimately, there's a real risk of allowing yourself to get carried away in the moment and then having very deep, long-lasting regrets after. Okay. You've got fine romance. I don't know if you can see the orientation that one's come out in, but it's come out off-center, right? It says, caught up in a whirlwind of emotions and promises. Yeah, I could feel that super, super strong. Getting caught up in the romance of everything and not thinking straight. Let's start clarifying what's going on with this energy. See, that's the thing as well. It starts off good because you've got passion, but it's right next to poker face and seduction. Yeah. So a situation starts off really, really well, but then quickly you learn, oh shit, this person's got problems. This person's got issues. Something's not right with this. And thankfully, I do see you clocking onto it really, really quick. Now, if you're already in a romantic situation with someone, this could be another person starting to act weird with you, starting to act really inappropriate with you, even though they know that you're already with someone. Do you know what I mean? So they're not thinking right. They're not thinking straight. And they could present to some of you, not all of you, a little bit of a temptation here. And you're going to have to be on the ball, okay? Like, if you are already with someone, this short-sighted situation is not going to be worth risking what you've already got going on. Do you know what I mean? Can you tell us more about this energy for Virgo, please? What's going on here? I'll tell you what, can we have a look at the person who's trying to seduce Virgo, please? Who is the person that's trying to seduce Virgo? Thank you. The World. Now, it's either a fixed sign or a Capricorn. Okay. So your fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Or as I say, Capricorn, because it is ruled by Saturn. It's someone, this person, you have a history with them because it's the World. Okay. It could be like an old connection, an old situation. There's definitely a history here with this person. A personal history. Very much so. Can you tell us more about the person that's trying to seduce Virgo, please? And the thing is, they could also be with someone else right now as well. So if you're single and this person that you used to deal with is now with someone new, that's the person who's flirting with you here. You know, potentially dropping you in a world of shit. Can you tell us more about the person that's trying to seduce Virgo, please? They're saying top one, but it's not about the cards. Top one. You might have to ask this person for help with something, and they take that as an invitation to flirt with you. Like, it's completely inappropriate either way. Yeah, Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Wands energy in this context. This person's definitely tempted by you. Queen of Wands. Very sexually attracted towards you. But again, I feel that this is not a healthy situation. It isn't. I feel strongly you're being warned about this person and to play it safe around this person, to be careful around them. Because remembering, you're trying to make healthy choices in love here. Okay? I mean, look what these two cards here are bookending. They're bookending poker face, seduction, and camera. It's like you've already learnt everything that you needed to learn about what a healthy relationship looks like and what an unhealthy relationship looks like through your dealings with this person already. It's like these lessons, you don't need a repeat performance, basically. Okay, yeah, see, King of Wands. The King and the Queen of Wands. It should have been over by now. It should have been over. Yes, there is an attraction, a certain level of attraction that you have to this person, but then you've got attraction in reverse. So it's like you know that you have to disconnect yourself away from them because you know that it's trouble. You know it's trouble. You know it's not going to end any place good. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You've got to consider your own health, your own well-being, your own happiness. Can you tell us more about this energy for Virgo, please? For the month of December in love. Thank you. A King of Wands. And it's off-centre. And it's crossing these two. There is definitely 3 people in this situation. Definitely. And somebody is going to end up getting hurt if you don't take charge of the situation. Okay? If you don't do the right thing, someone's going to get hurt. A King of Swords in the reverse. Man, this energy is something else. I tell you that there's something rotten about this. something very rotten. A King of Swords in the reverse, that's someone who likes to dictate. They lie, they trick, they deceive. They're very plotting, very malicious. That's the King of Swords in the reverse. It's very manipulative energies as well. So this person's going to try and manipulate you. Yeah, Knight of Wands reversed, that's a hit and run situation. And then the Five of Wands off centre, that's trouble coming in. That's drama, it's chaos that you can easily avoid just simply by avoiding this person. So if you know that this person's got the hots for you, you know that getting involved with that's going to spell trouble, then you know that you can avoid them. And thereby you can avoid this whole world of shit. Yeah? Don't get caught up in their world. What else for Virgo, please? Passion ignited and desire. Okay, live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. Okay, so tap into what is going to support your soul's purpose. Right? There is passion here when it comes down to your love energies. And they're saying for you to encourage that passion and desire only when you have figured out which of these people is going to be a healthy choice. It's like, yeah, go for it. You know, you can feel deep in your heart such and such a person is a healthy choice. Right, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to tap into my passions there. I'm going to, you know, really let them get close and, you know, just really relax and allow myself to enjoy the moment. But see, that person over there, well, they're a little bit dangerous. They're a little bit odd. They're already with someone, so they've already proven that they cannot be trusted. So do you know what I'm going to do there? I'm going to avoid them, you know. So, yeah. Really interesting energies, very mixed bag, that's for certain. So ultimately, you're the one that gets to decide what is going to be the right move for you to do here, okay? The main message is don't get caught up in the moment with anybody, all right? Right, what else for Virgo? Okay, so you've got wax on and wax off. Wax the hell off the task at hand, yeah. Wax on, wax off. That's the current monotony of day-to-day living. Because the whole point was, it was the monotony of doing those actions, wasn't it? That helped the Karate Kid with his blocking, because then he knew how to block simply by the monotony of doing that day in, day out, day in, day out. So it became second nature. Okay, so the message here is something that you're doing, Virgo, that for you is very monotonous, actually is going to provide you with a useful and beneficial skill later on down the line. Wax the hell off the task at hand. It's like you already know what to do. You already know what to do in the situation. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading was helpful. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you wanted to see more. Private readings with me are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Our Patreon, that's back up and running for all of my free bonus content. All of the information for everything that I've just said you can find in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.